We are not our age. We are our energy. Hola, beautiful soul. Welcome to Midlife Remembering. I'm Jody, and let's dive in because, age is just a number. And part of the illusion of being here is we buy into this program that we're aging, and with aging comes bad health, slowness, not like all this stuff, right? And that's not true. Unless, of course, you believe it to be so. So this video is about reclaiming the energies of you, because age is just a number. And if you're, 50, 60, 70, and you're in a place in life where maybe things didn't go like you had hoped, or empty nesters, or you got to go back to work, or you're at a job you don't like, or your relationship is falling apart, anything. Everything comes down to energy. And if you believe that you're too old, that you've already missed it, that you have regrets about the past, or you're not good enough because here you are and you're not retired, or you're not what's in your bank, you don't have what you wanted in your bank account, or after 20, 30 years of marriage, you're parting ways, whatever. It doesn't define you unless you let it. There are experiences, and albeit some of those aren't maybe the nicest or best experiences, but each moment you get to choose something else if you desire, if you choose. Because each moment you are new. And I know that's a hard one kind of to comprehend, because we believe time is linear and that we just keep going along this same linear timeline and reality's set in place and this is the only one. But that's not true. When you step back from the illusion of the 3D and the avatar you, the character you're playing while you are here, and you start tapping into the inner being of who you truly be, then that phrase, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, goes deeper. Because if you are, and I've talked about this in several videos, if you truly believe you're a spiritual being having a human experience, then this form, this humanness, this avatar suit is just temporary. Your experiences are temporary, and even though they seem really real while you're here, while we're here, they are, you are so much more than that. Because as a spiritual being having a human experience, you're in this world but not of it. You're a projection of consciousness in this bodysuit. It's like putting on the virtual reality goggles and gloves and playing a character. And while you're playing that character, it seems really real. When you take off this bodysuit, you go from form back to formless. So at the truth of your being, you are whole, you are perfect, you are complete, you are healthy, you are wealthy, because that's your truth, your love. You're amazing, you're beautiful. So do you talk to yourself like that? That, oh my God, every day in every way, I'm just so amazing, I'm so beautiful. It doesn't matter what the number says. So my partner and I might be parting ways, but now it's a new chapter in my life. I get to create it from within to without, because we are always projecting. We're the projectors. That's why we are not our age. That number really doesn't matter compared to your energy based on who am I being? Who am I being? Where's my attention? Where's my focus? Oh my God, I can't believe after 20, 30 years I'm getting a divorce. Oh my God, no one's gonna want me. And that kind of talk, or oh my God, okay, well, we can have a conscious uncoupling, and I wish them, him, her, whatever, all the best. And now I get to start new. I get to start fresh. Who am I gonna be? Who do I desire to be? How do I want to live my life? What's true for me? And if it doesn't support me in the best ways, the highest possible version of me, then maybe it's time to let go of those belief systems that are BS. BS. Yeah, because it's part of the illusion of being here. So maybe you had a marriage and now you're going separate ways. Doesn't mean you're a failure. Doesn't mean you're not good enough. Doesn't mean you screwed up. It doesn't mean any of that unless you think so, unless you believe so. Sometimes, I question marriage because, it's vows, and till death do we part. Really? Really? So you're kind of locked into this vow, which is really strong, where sometimes we're meant to come together for certain reasons, maybe to have kids, maybe to do this, that, but maybe it's not forever. So why beat yourself up? Why? But we're not our age. We're not our age, coming back to that. So whether you're 45, 55, 65, 75, it doesn't matter. It's just a number. And it, God, universe, source, creator, the field, the divine, whatever label you want to put on it, it doesn't care. It doesn't know. It only understands frequencies, imagination, pictures, who you are being, energetic state of being. That's what it comes down to. So we always take our clues and our information from outside in. Maybe it's time to do inside out, because that's your truth. That's the real version of you when you use this. Imagination is your superpower. And when you are in your imagination and you may be going through a difficult time or at that age where you're like, is this all there is? Go into your imagination. What are your dreams? What are your desires? And start breathing life into that instead of living from regret or the past, because in the moment of now, there's only now, and now, and now, and now. There's no future and past in time, space, reality beyond this linear 3D experience. It's all now. And it depends on where your attention is, which is your focus, which is your awareness, which is your energy, which is your life force, which is your currency. And who am I being? State of consciousness, your awareness. Who am I being? Am I for myself or am I against myself? That's why age doesn't matter. It always comes down to who am I being? And at any age, you can be the most amazing, incredible, radiant self. It's not in competition or comparison with anyone else. It's being the best you. Because you are not your experiences. You are not your past unless you let it define you. That's why age doesn't matter. Your energy does. You know those people that walk into the room and you kind of go, whoa, wow. And it's not what they're wearing. It's not how their hair is cut or what label, purse, or whatever. It's they've got this energy that exudes from them, this radiance, this amazingness. And we all, that's all within us if we allow it to come forth. No matter, that can happen at 20, 40, 80, 60, and anywhere in between. That's why it's important to go within. And know yourself first, give it to yourself first, and let it radiate out, because reality can only reflect back. So if you have any beliefs around your age, that you're too old, it's the youth has passed by, or you're living in regret from the past, let it go. Let it go. It's not serving you. And you only want to align with everything possible that serves you. And it's self-talk. It's glowing yourself from the inside out. It's breaking pattern and just going, damn it, this is me. I am whole, happy, perfect, and complete. No one is better than me. No one compares to me. That means everyone is equal. Everyone is equal. So let go of the number. I mean, I'm having a, birthday later this year, and it's like, whoa, how did I get here so fast? And that's what happened. Time just goes like that. So why not enjoy every single second of it instead of beating yourself up? So if you have any comments, if you have any questions, leave them below. I'm so grateful you are here. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video, and create an amazing day. Know it to be true.